Joining me now to talk about it, former federal prosecutor and author of License to Lie, Sydney Powell. So, Sydney, when the Attorney General has engaged himself in such a way that the president no longer has confidence and trust in him, isn't it the right thing to resign, to leave, to say, you know what, I wasn't up for the job, I haven't done what I promised, the president no longer has faith in me, I gotta go? Isn't that what a good and honorable person would do?
I certainly think so, Greg. I mean, this Attorney General, unfortunately, has been disengaged for his entire tenure as Attorney General, with the exception of his work on bringing down the gangs and enforcing our immigration law. But on the issues most important to the country, this whole false Russia collusion lie and the investigations that have spawned from that, he's AWOL. And that's just not right. He should have stepped aside to begin with instead of taking the job that he knew he couldn't do.
Well, one of the things he absolutely should have done, and it's unclear, and I suspect he hasn't done it, is to investigate the investigators, because the law enforcers, James Comey and the FBI and his whole gang, his Confederates, they became the lawbreakers. And when the law enforcement arm of the government becomes the lawbreakers, they need to be investigated and prosecuted. Paul Sperry has done an investigative piece for Real Clear Investigations that says the truth is the FBI never actually investigated most of the Hillary Clinton emails found on the Wiener laptop. You actually first wrote about this more than 2 months ago in a column that said that the FBI deliberately ignored these crucial emails. Tell us about it.
Exactly, yes. Lou and I have talked about it several times on air. With the help of Mr. Stroke and, of course, James Comey and Andrew McCabe, the FBI deliberately ignored 675,000 Clinton emails, what the New York agents call the entire Clinton file from 2006, of the BlackBerry emails that Comey himself had said were the golden emails that supposedly they were looking for under every rock. They ignored the Huma Abedin emails, even though they knew Huma was a proxy for Hillary, that people would email Huma and say, print this out and give it to Hillary. They specifically refused to look at those, and there were thousands and thousands of them, hundred thousands of them, 10 times the number that the Clinton team and lawyers claimed existed to begin with.
Basically, they looked at less than 1%. The total number apparently were about 675,000. They only looked at roughly 3,000 of them. So when James Comey certified to Congress that his agency had, quote, reviewed all of the communications, doesn't that look like a lie by James Comey?
It was an abject lie, and he knew jolly well it was. When the New York agents reported what they had found in a secure phone video conference with Andrew McCabe and 39 other members of the FBI on September 28th, the agents said it was like a bomb went off in the room. The Inspector General's report has documented all of this, and it makes clear that Comey had to have been lying when he spoke to Congress about it. There's no way they didn't know this was huge,
right?
And that's why they so effectively buried it. And General Counsel of the FBI, James Baker, even tried to get that material in the search warrant. Stroke and an unnamed person at the FBI shut that down.
Didn't Comey also tell a second lie to Congress when he said, thanks to the wizardry of our technology, the FBI was able to eliminate the vast majority as duplicates? That's statistically impossible. Hillary Clinton turned over 30,000 emails, deleted 33,000, so that's 63,000. But on the laptop, they found almost 700,000. So that's got to be a lie by Comey, doesn't it?
Yes, it was also so stunning that even Preet Bharara's office in the Southern District of New York documented the fact that there were 700,000 Clinton emails on that because they were concerned that it would come back to bite them. So everybody knew about it, and everybody was trying to cover their you-know-whats, and other people were trying to cover up the evidence.
Well, and Comey was extolling the virtues of modern technological and computer wizardry, saying we were able to do it in a matter of days, which, I always knew was preposterous. It turns out, according to Paul Sperry's investigation, that technical complications, in other words, computer glitches, actually prevented them from looking at the vast majority of these. So, I think Comey wasn't telling the truth about that, was he?
No, he wasn't, and the New York agents found that to begin with. That's why they noticed all the emails, because they couldn't run their software through it. There was some way they'd been put on there that made them stand out even more. And of course, the classified headings and everything had been stripped from a number of them, which were so significant it would have required a team of people to do all that. And there was a special access program material on there where you commit 4 felonies before you even get it on the computer. It's just an astonishing trove, a treasure trove of evidence of everything Hillary Clinton ever did since 2006 on that Wiener laptop.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jeff Sessions, if you're listening and not playing with your Legos, maybe you should actually undertake a serious investigation of James Comey for his deceptions or lies. Sydney Powell, who wrote really some of the first columns on this subject. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yes, and thank you, Greg. And see my website, creepsonamission.com. You can find the evidence there.
Creepsonamission.com. Sounds good. Thank you.